Jai Sadgurudeo. Good morning to all of you. My name is Neetu, and I have joined this satsang from Edison, New Jersey. Welcome to the weekly English satsang organized by North America Institute of Vihangam Yoga. In the current times, our day-to-day life has become busy in fulfilling our physical and mental requirements and social responsibilities. In this fast-paced routine life, the requirements of the soul are often forgotten. So first, I would like to congratulate each one of you for taking some time from your busy schedule to fulfill the requirements of your soul through satsang. Through this satsang, you'll experience the benefits of yoga and pranayama, which can positively impact your health and nourish your body. We will now engage in a series of yogasanas to promote physical and mental well-being. Before we begin, please read the disclaimer carefully. By participating in the activity, you agree and acknowledge and take responsibility of any such results. We will stay on this page for a minute so that we can read this and then move to the next slide. Yogasanas are very helpful in keeping our body fit and healthy. We are very fortunate to get this human body. Human body is the only body which is capable of achieving salvation. In fact, salvation is the ultimate goal of human life. Vihangam Yoga provides the knowledge and guidance of Sadguru that helps us achieve this goal. Please let us know if you are interested in knowing more about Vihangam Yoga and learn meditation technique to get started in our spiritual journey. We have Sulbha Soni ji from Vihangam Yoga family. She hails from Mumbai, India and will be guiding us with yogasanas. Welcome Sulbha ji and Jai Sadgurudev, and I would like to now hand it over to you, Sulbha ji.
Everyone, Jai Sadgurudeo. I hope everyone is well, doing good. So, just one question before we start with the session. Any one of you had breakfast and came to the session? Just raise your hand if I would love to know. So, yeah, response is good. No one. So, today my topic is pranayama. Last week, I have taught few pranayamas. I will just quickly revise that, and the further pranayama, I'll continue the session. Okay? Ready? Keep your hands in the arm on the ground. Please sit on your thighs. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start chanting Om. Observe the noise which will be created. Om. 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 Join your hands. Close your eyes. Let's begin with the prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunatu सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Start rubbing your palms to each other and make it sound. And slowly place it on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Gently open your eyes. Guys, if you can on your camera, that will be very great. Like I can see one of you, and it will be great. Like I'm speaking to the screen. It's like a little bit, you know. Okay, let's begin. So first, I will talk about the previous, whatever we did. So total we have 8 kind of pranayama and different kind of kriyas, that is 6 type of kriyas. Kriyas is a little bit advanced and pranayama everyone can do. Precautions should be taken. Ready? So first pranayama is your Vastrika pranayama, where you have to inhale up and exhale it out. This is known as Vastrika pranayama. Let's do for 30 seconds. Inhale up, exhale it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can close your eyes and do it so that you utilize all the energy into your breath. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly open your eyes. All right. This was first pranayama known as Vastrika pranayama. What are the benefit of Vastrika pranayama? First benefit, when you take deep breaths in and out, which is not like a normal breath, isn't it? When you take it forcefully up and down. So that open your chest, like all the ovules of which is located in your lungs, that get, you know, all the oxygen can reach to minute nerves when your breathing is fast, but not for blood pressure people. If anyone have blood pressure, kindly go slowly or try to avoid doing it or very slow. And the rest people can do. Okay. And I asked you about breakfast. So before you begin with the pranayamas, you should not have breakfast. Okay. So if any one of you have, kindly watch and the rest can do it. Okay. Let's begin with the second pranayama, that is your Kapalabhati. I hope everyone knows it. Let me tell you a quick revision that you have to exhale through chest. Do not try to inhale, just focus on your exhalation. Inhalation will automatically occur. Ready? Inhale. It's very good for diabetes. It helps you to burn the belly fat, reduce your anxiety, stress. More 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Okay, so this was Kapalabhati. Second pranayama was Kapalabhati. Third pranayama is like interconnected with more two pranayamas. Okay, third, fourth, fifth are a little bit interconnected. Ready? First is three bunch. Open your palms. Please sit on your thighs. Little bit tilt your body forward. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Touch your chin to the chest. With holding your breath as much as long you can keep it. Try to keep it. Om Chan, Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale and relax. Once again, inhale it deeply. Touch your chin to the chest. Lean your body a little bit forward and hold. This pranayama help you to give strength to your liver, small intestine, large intestine. You will, if you hold for a long time, you will get a gentle pain at your diaphragm. It triggers your diaphragm as well. 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale and relax. Alright, so this was your third pranayama, which is known as 3-1. Moving next, okay? Next pranayama is your Ujjayi pranayama. We will take a deep breath through the chest and exhale through the chest, okay? Sorry, through the throat. Inhalation through throat, exhalation through throat, okay? Just listen to the voice. The same way you have to make the voice, okay? I will show you how people do wrong as well as how they do right. Ready? Let's begin. First, I will show you the wrong pattern. You will get like a clear view. Inhale, exhale. Wrong way. Right way. Inhale through throat, exhale through throat. Do not make use of your nose and your chest or abdomen. Nothing. Inhale through throat, exhale through throat. It is very, very good for women. Like it will trigger if you have thyroid. That will be like I cannot say that it will be completely vanish away, but yeah, it will help you out. And then your voice will be sweet enough. When you listen to someone's voice, you just love to listen as much as long they can speak, you will be like so happy to listen. So your voice will be very, very like, thin and soft, a good vibe in your voice. Then a swollen neck. If you have swollen due to cold, right now I think you might be experiencing cold. So maybe your neck will be swollen, so you can do this pranayama. Ujjayi pranayama. Let's practice. Let's practice for 2, 3 times. Inhale it through throat. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Now you have like put a sudden pressure to your throat. Just cup your palms. Make it a little bit warm. Keep your head up and gently place it on your neck. You should give relaxation to each and everything. Then only you will be like recharged and ready for the next, isn't it? Okay, that was your fourth pranayama. Moving to the fifth pranayama, which is known as Brahma pranayama. Okay. Also, it is known as like ready. Keep your hands open, palm, place it on your thighs. It's similar to your third pranayama, which is three bandha. Just a little bit changes there. Inhale deeply, hold your breath, touch your chin to the chest, lean your body a bit forward, and with holding your breath, you will start moving your tummy in out. At least 3 to 4 times, tummy in and out. This will help you to give strength to your belly, abdomen. It will help you in digestion. All the enzymes of your like stomach, your liver, all the enzymes will be secreted in a good proportion. Your issue like gastric issue, that will be, I cannot assure you that it will be completely gone again. But yeah, if you practice daily, then I can give you 100% guarantee. But if you practice randomly, so somehow it will affect you. And you can see a sudden or instant effect as well through this. Let's do it one more round. Inhale, hold your breath. Start moving your tummy in and out with holding your breath. Let's watch. If you cannot move faster, it's okay. 1, 2 also it's fine. If you can take more than 5, good. Exhale and relax. Okay, so this was all about your previous. Now we will start with the further. We completed 5. Now we will move to sixth one, that is your Anulom Vilom. Take your index finger and your middle finger with the thumb. Other hand will be in Jnana Mudra. This is known as Vayu Mudra, okay? This is called as Chin Mudra, or you can say Jnana Mudra. Place it on your nostril. Remember, your thumb will be on your right nostril and two finger will be going toward your left nostril when you will close it. Ready? Always start with left nostril. Yeah, I just thank you, Utkarji. While you're doing pranayama, you should not wear spectacles. I'm wearing because I have to see. So you should not wear spectacles. Ready? Inhale through left nostril. Exhale, double through right nostril. Inhale through right nostril. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Close your right. Exhale left. Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. This complete for one round. Let's begin with second round. Inhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Close your left nostril with two fingers. Exhale right. Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale left. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Okay, we completed with 2 rounds. Last round, one more round because we have 3, 5, 11 that way counts. Ready? Last round. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. This was your sixth pranayama. If you're feeling like angry, frustrated, in stress, you're not getting sleep properly, or just mind is diverted here and there, you can do Anulom Vilom. Okay. As well as it helps you from clearation of your mind, your thoughts that get cleansed when you do Anulom Vilom because you hold also. This was only one pattern of Anulom Vilom, but when you learn depth in Anulom Vilom, there are many patterns where you have to hold the breaths. So that holding is very, very powerful. Uh, Looking at the time, I will tell you afterward, but for now, this is the basic one. Okay. Next one, your seventh. Yeah, seventh. Ready? That is your primary pranayama. You have to remove spectacles. Even so, I have to. Keep your thumb at your ear, close your ear, whole finger on your eyes. Remember, take a deep breath and start humming like a honeybee. We'll do 2 rounds. Hmm. 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 And relax. The last pranayama is your prano pranayama, where we have to chant Om. In there also you have two patterns, but we will do basic one. That is just chanting Om, but not a normal Om. You're gonna chant O and long. That M sound will be long. Okay, ready? Take a deep breath in. Om. Second round. The very last round, take a deep breath in. Oh. Slowly open your eyes. So here we have had a quick revision like what we did in the last session and all the pranayamas starting from your. Anyone who would like to tell me names? I think so, no. Okay, let me tell the names. First was your Vastika Pranayama. Yep. Second one was your Kapalabhati. Third one was your three band, where you were holding. Band means holding the breath. Band. Fourth was your for throat, thyroid. That was your Ujjayi Pranayama, or you can say Ujjayi Pranayama. Ujjayar Bandh we also say. Then your fifth one is Brahma Pranayama. Sixth one was Analom Vilom, which we did today. Seventh one was honeybee making sound. Okay. And the last one was Prano Pranayama. We have variation also in Prano Pranayama. So here we can conclude our session. Let's begin with the prayer. Join your hands, close your eyes. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashyatu Bhagave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Start rubbing your palms with each other naked palm. This is the energy which has been created by you, and it will go in you only. Place it slowly on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Gently massage it on your face. This is not, don't take it very simple. This will give a glow on your face. You know, when you rub your palms and place it on the warmness, the energy will give a good glow on your face. Okay, let's have a Bhumi Naman. Take your hands down. Exhale it down. Pray to the Almighty God, the Mother Nature. Thanks to everyone, parents, guru, people around you. Inhale. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day ahead. And thank you, Neetaji and Utkarshi. You made my day. Yeah. See you on the next week. Thank you. Namaste. Jai Shri Gurudev.
Jai Sadgurudeo. Pranam.
Jai Shri Gurudev.
Thank you so much, Sulbhaji, for guiding us through the yogasanas and showing us how it can give us these multiple benefits, contribute to the health so that we can progress in our spiritual journey. You have showed us that such simple postures can make a big difference in our well-being. Thank you again, Sulbhaji, for your guidance and conducting these sessions. And Jai Sadgurudev. And for the audience, you can reach out on the number shown at the bottom of the screen if you would like to register for the group yoga classes. So now we move to the next phase of today's satsang to recognize the warriors and inductees of the week. We all know that the best time to meditate is Brahma Muhurt between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. But most of us are unable to take advantage of this time. To encourage all of us, NAIVY has started a WhatsApp group called Brahma Muhurt Warriors. Goal for participants is to practice Brahma Muhurt meditation on their own and report status on the group by sending "done" as a message on the group. There is no session to join. If you are interested in joining the group, please let us know and we will send you the link. It's now time to congratulate the warriors of the week who have meditated in Brahma Muhurt every single day of the week. This week's warriors are Surya Alam Raju ji, Radha ji, Yogesh Sirsagar ji, Mukesh Kumar ji, Ravi Shankar ji. Inductees of the week are those disciples who have meditated for at least one day of the week. Inductees of this week are Niranjan Kumar ji, Atlanta, Subhash ji, Prachi Shirsagar ji, Amit Talekar ji, Bhagwati Patel ji, Manoj Gupta ji, Maya Verma ji, Srirang ji, Anu Kumar ji, Seema Singh ji, Niranjan Kumar ji from California, Saroj Gupta ji, and Monica ji. Thanks to NAIVY for such a great initiative, and thanks and congratulations to the warriors and inductees of the week. To encourage all of us, it is inspiring to see the list growing day by day. We started with 2 or 3 people and have reached to 20 plus. This is very encouraging. We now transition to the next phase of Satsang, which is Vihangam Yoga Fundamentals. This is a classroom-style interactive session that will help us deepen our understanding and confidence in sharing the profound teachings of Vihangam Yoga. By joining in full strength on Sunday satsangs, we can collectively build a stronger and more confident Navy Samaj. Let's come together with open hearts and minds to learn, grow, and inspire each other. Our instructor for the day is Yogesh Ji Sagarji, who is a sincere disciple of Sadgurudeo and inspires us with his seva and devotion. We have had the opportunity to listen to Yogesh Ji in the past satsangs and indulge in deep spiritual knowledge. Today's session would be an interactive session where Yogesh Ji will first start by sharing his perspective on Vihangam Yoga, and then we would encourage the audience to share their thoughts, their perspective, their questions or experiences on the perspective on Vihangam Yoga. I would like to request Yogesh Ji to please start the session and share your perspective on Vihangam Yoga. Over to you, Yogesh Ji.
अखण्डमण्डलाकारम् व्याप्तं येन चराचरम् तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। मायालोक छुड़ाय कर चेतन लोक निवास सद्गुरुता को जानिए भक्ति मुक्ति ते पास। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। Thank you, Neetuji. Jai Sadgurudeo, everyone. As Neetuji mentioned, today's session is an interactive session where we all will share our perspective, share our understanding, share our experience that we have so far on this journey since we joined Vihangam Yoga. I joined Vihangam Yoga almost 10 years back. Back in 2015, I started my journey after becoming a part of this spiritual family. Though it is very hard to put everything in words, especially when it comes to spirituality. I'll try my best to share my perspective, my understanding, my experience in short time so that we all get an opportunity to share our thoughts. Before Vihangam Yoga entered in my life 10 years back, My understanding of spirituality was, I would say, confined to the physical realm. It was limited to the boundaries of physical world. And it was very closely tied to religious rituals and practices. Whatever I had seen, I read, or even what I heard about spirituality, that time it seemed to revolve around familiar concepts without offering any fresh perspective. I certainly had inclination towards spirituality since childhood. But whenever I was trying to read different books, what I found is whether it was spiritual texts or teachings on Vedas, Upanishads, or even Gita, everything felt repetitive and was very unconvincing. I tried reading Yajurved, I tried reading Kathopanishad, I tried reading different commentaries on Gita, but there was nothing that truly resonated with my intellect or inspired deeper contemplation. It never attracted me. It never pulled me towards spirituality. And as a result, I found myself unable to, connect with any spiritual text. Like a lot of people, consider Gita as their guiding text or guiding book or guru or organization. But in my case, I was not able to connect to any one of them. They all seem to offer what was already in abundance. Same thought process, same principles, same discussion. I could not find anybody talking differently or putting the true principles of our Arsh Grantha, what I would say, in a different perspective. Then unexpectedly, in 2015, Vihangam Yoga entered my life in a way that felt almost mystical, almost mystical. I had no prior connection with Vihangam Yoga or any Vihangam yogi that I was aware of at that time. And as soon as Vihangam Yoga entered in my life, it immediately involved my mind, body, intellect, and my entire life, I would say. Within the first few days, and here I should definitely mention that I found myself very fortunate. I was able to receive a copy of Swarved. And as I began reading it, I felt like a thirsty wanderer who found an oasis, who discovered an oasis. Swarved is not just a book. I should admit it is a revelation. And for the first time in my life, I truly understood the meaning of spirituality as the science of consciousness. Until then, I heard many times this word of physical zone, conscious energy. But none of those really explaining me what that true concept of consciousness and why spirituality is called as the science of consciousness. But when I got an opportunity to read Swarved, everything started, clearing up.
First thing, I gotta go get the milk.
Neetuji, you have opportunity to mute others.
Yes, let me try. Yes,
Thank
Utkarsh.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
please, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So Swarved, it's not just another text that is written to cater to, a particular religious audience or a particular sect or a particular group of people. But it is truly an universal guide. It is not an exaggeration if I say it is a divine commandment by Mantra Drashta Rishi. Mantra Drashta Rishi means a sage who could see mantras. That is how, the Vedas were invented. So Swarved is a divine commandment by a Mantra Drashta Rishi who lived and experienced every single word he wrote in his supreme meditative state. And this sacred text provides a precise map. I would like to reiterate this. This sacred text provides a precise map for a spiritual seeker, offering clarity about the journey of self-realization and the realization of Almighty. There is absolutely no ambiguity. Absolutely no ambiguity. What are the building blocks? How a spiritual seeker should start his or her journey? What are the virtues they should possess? How they can improve upon them? How they can progress? What they will experience on every milestone? Everything is very precisely explained in Swarved. And not just that, but Vihangam Yoga and Swarved guarantees a guidance to the ultimate goal of human life. But it not just guarantee you that, okay, you get on this path and you will, achieve the salvation. At the same time, it honestly talk about the challenges that a spiritual seeker will face on this path. To make it very clear that this path demands patience and perseverance. And it is not something that could happen overnight, not even a one lifetime. It may often span multiple lifetimes. And therefore, Swamiji in Swarved says, Marg to ati sukshma hai, laptila nirdhar. चीटी पग ठहरत नहीं अंतर्गम चढ़तार. Means this spiritual path of salvation, it's extremely slippery and there is no physical support for a sadhak. It is so subtle. Just a comparison, it is so subtle that even ant could not walk on this path. This is just to give the glimpse how difficult, how challenging this path is. Therefore, in Swarved, Swamiji asked every seeker to have patience, have perseverance. But if the seeker has those virtues, Swamiji guarantees that he will take that seeker all the way to the finish line. Now, after almost, a decade on this path of Vihangam Yoga, I am firmly convinced that this is the path. This is the path that can lead a true seeker to their ultimate spiritual goal. Over the years, however, I have also realized that it requires time to understand this philosophy because it is so deep, so vast, and so subtle. And as I said, it requires patience to walk steadily on the path. I came across many people who wanted to have experience within few sessions or within, say, few weeks or months. But they don't understand the depth and the vast aspect of spirituality. After all, a diamond becomes priceless when it undergo the hammer or the chisel many times. And spiritual journey is no exception. Great things take time. Swamiji has explained again in Swarved, शने शने दुर्देश में शने पर्वत लांग बूंद बूंद सागर भरे अक्षर अक्षर साध. If you keep walking, you can cover the great distance and reach to the destination. If you keep climbing one step at a time, you can reach to the mountain top. Even ocean become an ocean after every single drop joining hands. A child become expert in reading after it continue working and understanding every single alphabet. Spirituality is the same thing. It takes time. You have to start with baby steps. You have to patiently continue working on it. The best thing is you have a master who can guide you throughout, who handhold you. At every milestone, he explains where you are, what you should be experiencing, and what you are experiencing is what exactly that means. There is absolutely no ambiguity there. It's very transparent, very clear, very crisp. So if I reflect on my 10 years, I would say Vihangam Yoga has transformed my life. Not just offering a theoretical knowledge, but a profound experience of spirituality that is unparalleled. After 10 years, I confidently can say that there is no other path, there is no other text, there is no other guru who can take you to the finish line. And for that, I remain deeply grateful. So that is my perspective on Vihangam Yoga. I would like to stop here, and I would be very happy to hear others' experience, others' thoughts on this. And once again, thank you, Neetu ji, for giving me this opportunity. Jai Sadgurudeo.
Thank you so much, Yogesh ji, for sharing your perspective on Vihangam Yoga and uh, describing your journey, how you got associated, and what Vihangam Yoga, the difference that it has made in your life, and also your words of inspiration that one has to have patience and not expect results overnight or even within few weeks or months. This might take, at times it might take more than one life. So thank you so much, Yogesh ji. And as we said in the beginning, we would like to make this an interactive session so that we can also hear from others their thoughts, their experiences, perspective, or their questions on how they got associated and what Vihangam Yoga means to them, how it has changed their life. So I would like to request the audience, if you would like to share, please unmute and share your experience.
I think we have Mukesh ji also. Mukesh ji has been very sincerely joining satsangs. So what pulls him, what attracts you, Mukesh ji, keeps you inspired in connecting with Vihangam Yoga? Please share your views on that.
Yeah, Jai Sadgurudeo. Thank you, Vijay. Yeah, I think I would say that what brought me to Vihangam Yoga, it's something I think I mentioned before, but I would definitely say for others' benefit. There was, I would say, a few years back, one of my friends introduced me to your recorded sessions on Vihangam Yoga, and there was always inkling inside me that what is our purpose in life, why we have, different situations that people are facing with, why not everybody is same, what is exactly, uh, we are supposed to do. I mean, is that just you're born and you kind of grow up, learn things, and eventually, your age is over, you're done. And then what? Is that all it is? So, I mean, reading from the scriptures from the young age, even though we were reading, listening, and, but there was no very clear idea about this whole purpose of life. There was some inkling going on, but there was no clear information coming from any source. I would say part of the reason maybe a little less sincerity, connectedness. It was just on and off situation. Let's say from young age, I would read Gita, Sukhmani, Sukhmani Sahib, Guru Nanak Ji. And then, but it's still, there were no like full scale picture, I would say, like a 360 view kind of thing. So, a few years back, one of my friends introduced me to those recorded sessions on deep dive spirituality. I started listening one first or I think two videos, but then it felt like, oh, it's too much. And then I gave up. So, and then what happened last year, my circumstances changed. Actually, I lost a job. So while I was looking for a job, it took a long time. So I had plenty of time on my hand, while I was also focused on, learning new skills, applying for new jobs. The job market also got tightened. So again, for some reason, my friend again introduced me to the same videos. And then since I had plenty of time now, so I started listening with more intent and, I would say with more, giving it more time. So I already had plenty of time. So it kind of, then my, interest increased a lot. And then and kind of got the whole idea. So the way Vihangam Yoga, way your explanation was there in about Vihangam Yoga, that how we started, what is our journey, what are we supposed to do, how we get back to where we came from. So that's where, that inspired me, I would say. And then I kind of felt, yeah, this is probably the right thing because that's what I was looking for. There was no clarity. Now I'm getting the purpose of life very clear to me. So I started thinking differently. Luckily, got a job as well, and I connected myself to this satsang as well as kind of diligently looking at changing my life as well. I mean, so that's I would say the main reason that if you are really looking for something, as they say, with your pure heart and the nature brings that thing back to you. And that's how I felt like I'm connected to Vihangam Yoga because probably I was seeking that thing. And, it's not just happened once, second time. So maybe this was a time that I got connected and I really want to share the same thing with others, my friends or family. And I've been telling everybody, found something I want to share with you guys. But of course, everybody has their time. And whenever their time is, they will get to be, connected and be more serious about it, understand what their true purpose of life is. And my own struggle, even though despite more than a year I've been connected, I tried to follow diligently whether doing sadhana 2 times, Brahm Muhurat time, But initially there was a struggle. Now I easily get up on time, even though with alarm, because there's always something at home that you're not sleeping on time, as it also requires discipline, which we've been covering uh, last few sessions in here. So the bottom line is that I like this. I would like everybody else to, understand. And if they haven't gone through those videos, definitely they should go through that YouTube video. Yes, Sadgurudeo.
Jai Sadgurudev. Thank you so much, Mukesh ji, for sharing your experience, how you got associated, and at the same time, also inspiring all of us. So again, I would like to request, I would like to first check if Vijay Davluri
Yeah,
ji, if you are able to share now.
sure, Neetuji. And again, good morning, everyone. Jai Sadgurudev. My name is Vijay Davluri. I am joining today's satsang from Ashburn, Virginia. I have been fortunate enough to be picked by Sadhguru and take me under his shelter about 14 years ago. Obviously, like any seeker, I have seen hurdles, hardships. At the same time, I have seen only one force, which is the Sadguru force, which has always and always, uh, you know, brought me back and made me always committed to the true purpose, right? We have, if I don't know, most of you would have been attending these weekly satsangs where just like some of the, hardened practitioners who have shared their journey. Uh, and also during these satsangs, personally, I had to learn a lot in terms of what Vihangam Yoga really is and what's the purpose of each of us, in this mortal land. It's been every day you learn, every day you experience his love and guidance, and all it's easy said than done. Is all it requires is a faith, a surrenderness, and a commitment to this journey. It's certain things have been deeply inscribed in you, which is the main pillars of Vihangam Yoga, right? Seva, or service, sadhana, meditation, and satsang, this body where we are all joined today, right? This medium where we are all joined today. These are the things that keep you or keeps one, bound to this great knowledge, and at the same time progress through progress through your journey by inculcating these three main aspects. Again, we've discussed extensively in these satsangs about what seva really is. Seva can be in multiple forms. Again, it's one of the vital pillars of Vihangam Yoga. Again, it's not everybody can have seva bhav, but committing to it and performing seva, my experience over the years has been is, if satsang really helps that because it gets you together with other seekers, and generally it's like again, multiple people have different ways to motivate themselves. But we, at least for me and many I know, it's more about, together, you're strong together, you are more motivated. So it's always a driving force. I mean, whenever I feel like, I'm lacking in something, these satsangs, or attending the events would basically rejuvenate you and, energizes you, because it's all Sadguru energy. And Sadguru energy is basically the highest form of energy, right? It's when you are in company with Sadguru Sevaks and seekers, it's basically spreads. And also, over the years, have been blessed that we are fortunate enough to get His Holiness Sadguru Swatantra Dev Maharaj's blessings, and we're able to see him more often here in US. And again, as I said, his energy is ever pervading and always flowing. But anytime meeting or seeking his blessings in person, it's a completely different feeling, and you feel the vibrations, you feel the energy. Personally, I did, and again, it's so we all as together have to do all we can do within our power and energy in trying to see that we can ensure, or at least pray and be worthy to have his blessings every year here in US. Personally, that's my guiding principle, and I mean, that's what I have set my 2025 goal, because I think first thing is you need to set a goal, and that's my personal goal, because we're talking about experiences and aspirations. Other than that, again, I mean, I just conclude by saying I'm very fortunate enough to know amazing seekers here in US who have grown a lot since I have, been associated. Uh, I mean, again, Sadhguru's energy is pervading here in US in full force. It's an opportunity for us and our friends and multiple others to get behind this force and be benefited at the same time, make their purpose of this precious life even more, worthy. That's all I could say. Again, thanks everyone for giving me time. And over to you, Neetuji.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vijayji, for sharing your journey in Vihangam Yoga and how it has made a change in your life, and at the same time also inspiring all of us who are listening. Thank you again, Vijayji. I see Ravi Shankarji, you would like to share something?
Yeah, Jai Sadgurudeo to all. Today we have one of my friend joined the satsang. His name is Nanda, and he's also very much interested in uncovering the spiritual path. I've learned a lot from him. He has very deep understanding of various mantras, Upanishads. With our recent talk, he explained me the meaning of the difference between what is the difference between namaste and pranam, like whom we should do pranam and whom we should do namaste. And when I shared with him, like, hey, we also do Brahmurat sadhana, and his interest was, he was highly interested to. So I would say, like, hey, Nanda, why don't you introduce yourself to all, and welcome to this Vihangam Yoga Satsang platform on North American Institute of Vihangam Yoga. Over to you, Nanda.
Thanks a lot, Ravi. Thanks for the nice words. And hello, everyone. This is the first time I'm attending, as Ravi has mentioned. And I'm always been a seeker, wanted to always learn and explore this path, as he rightly said, because this is an unending ocean, and the path, no matter who guided it, it's always explored better with the guidance. That's what I always believe. And I look forward to learn a lot from this. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Nanda. I think, so, in this satsang, Nanda, we talk about what are the, stages and what is this, about the spirituality, about experience, how we do the practice, and, if there are any hurdle or anything, how to overcome with it with the light of the Sadguru. So, everybody here today is talking about their experience for their journey in the Vihangam Yoga, how the abhyas, basically the practice of doing the meditation early in the morning has changed their life, has transformed them. Then reading the Vedas, everybody is exploring, like they read Gita, they read Ved, they read Swarved, and, and when they try to do some kind of deep understanding, they found that okay, the kind of what Vihangam Yoga, the knowledge of Vihangam Yoga offers is really very much is required in this materialistic world. And so I would just say that much, and I would let Vijay ji to give some small intro about Vihangam Yoga to you, and then we'll discuss. Hey, Vijay ji.
Yeah, Jasudeo. Thank you, Nanda ji, for joining and helping us explore the spirituality from your perspective in future as well. In fact, next week we have a discussion on the 6 eternal entities of spirituality, and I will request you to please join next week as well. And there you may probably like to share your perspective as well on that. So Nandaji, we are one of you, I would say, because just like you said that spirituality is for the seekers, those who are already lost into Maya and they think that life is just about that. They confine their life just groping in darkness, or rather floating in the ocean with no direction. Probably it will take time for them unless they realize I need to find a direction of life. Seeker is the one who finds that. So thank you for joining. And one thing that inspired personally me to remain in this track, in this path, is the depth of knowledge that Vihangam Yoga brings in terms of practice, not in terms of just theory, but in terms of practice. As Yogesh ji said in the beginning itself, that Vihangam Yoga is not just about theory, but it gives a clear map starting from where we all stand to the union, to the salvation, to attain the devotion of Almighty. What is the map that takes us to that state? When I read Atharvaved and the dohas like this that says Pristhat Prativyam Aham Antariksham Aruham Antariksham Divam Aruham, Devasya nakasya pristhat swa jyotirgamaham. When I read shlokas like this, which says that there is something called the antariksha loka, there's something called divaloka, and then there's something beyond that divaloka. And a yogi, a saint is saying, a Brahma Rishi is saying that I have known a journey where I raised myself from the Prakriti. I reached to the Antariksha. And then from there I reached to the Divaloka. And then behind the Divaloka, there's a conscious zone where I reach. So it's talking about a journey. He's talking about a journey of his consciousness and experiencing these different states. And this is where I feel more looking forward towards certain practice which will raise my consciousness and experience what these Brahma Rishis have experienced. Chanting mantra that Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Par Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. It gives very immense satisfaction and devotion in the mind, and many people keep chanting certain mantras, other mantras, which feels very pleasing to the mind. But then which guru this mantra is talked about? Which states these mantras are emphasizing upon? What knowledge they are trying to bring forth to us? How can I experience that knowledge? This is what inspire me and make progress in the practical aspect, in the practice aspect, and not just about chanting those mantras. And then I also read in Upanishads that the mind and the speech can only talk about it, contemplate about it, but cannot give us the true experience. And this again alarms me that I should not end my life just chanting mantra, because these mantra itself has spoken about it, that just chanting and just contemplating in mind or feeling devotional at the level of the mind is not the true experience. When I read Swarved written by Sadguru Dafaldeji Maharaj, he then clarified this, that what is the play of Maya and at what level the Maya at what level our mind can play with us, even in the field of devotion. मन ही मन में धारणा, मन ही मन में ध्यान, मन ही मना समाधि है, यह धोखा भ्रमजान. When I read this in Swarved, then I started thinking, yeah, there are many of us who think that, oh, I'm doing devotion. Oh, wow, I'm feeling so pleasing when I chant the name of the Almighty in my mind. But Swamiji very clearly, kind of, what do you call that, debunking, there's a word, right? The myth, and that has been kind of
Myth
wiped.
busting.
Yeah. So he then gave me totally a fresh perspective of it. Oh my God, it's like I was maybe half asleep when I thought that I am in bliss, just remembering the name of the Lord. But actually it is all happening in the mind. It is all happening in the mind. It's like devotion at the level of the mind, but what is the actual devotion? The actual devotion is totally different. This is just the devotion, a play of the mind. Just the mind is feeling happy about it. But when Swamiji said in Swarved that what is the true devotion? The true devotion is when the soul, the consciousness of the soul flows into the supreme consciousness of Almighty and experiences Almighty. Then in that experience, it feels so blissful that it loses its own identity. But where is that experience? I am just chanting in the mind, I'm just remembering or kind of creating my own image of Almighty in the mind and feeling happy about it. Is this the devotion? Then Sarved has the entire chapter on it. What is bhakti? How is it? It is different from the karma. The things that people think is bhakti is actually karma. They're doing another karma at the level of mind. Mind is creating those karma of devotion, but actually it is karma. It is just doing another act. The act which is very pleasing to the mind. And Swamiji said bhakti is totally different. And then it started resembling with the other aspect that I read from Upanishad and Gitas. And in fact, all of these texts give those hint about what the true path is. But what is the practice? What is the practical aspect of it? If it has to be the consciousness which we need to reach to, and when the consciousness is beyond the reach of the mind and beyond the reach of the words, our speech, then why would I spend entire life just chanting mantra and just contemplating in mind about the bliss of God? If the text have already spoken that the actual experience or raising ourselves to that state is beyond the contemplation of mind, beyond the speech, then why should I end my life just doing that? Why not do something which will really raise my consciousness into that state? And then the Surveyed started giving further guidance on it. And this is what inspired me, the depth and the truth or the reality of spirituality, which has been brought alive again, revived again by Surveyed, is what attracts me the most. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vijayji, for sharing your perspective and also giving a brief introduction of Vihangam Yoga, especially for Nandaji, and touching the very important aspects of Vihangam Yoga. And I would also like to thank Ravi Shankarji for introducing Nandaji. And Nandaji, Jai Sadgurudeo, and welcome to this satsang, to this group. And we hope that you will continue attending future satsangs and participate in this Vihangam Yoga journey. So again, continuing on today's topic of sharing perspective on Vihangam Yoga, I would like to invite if anyone else has thoughts or would like to share their experience, please share.
Jai Sadgurudev Neetuji, Srirang here.
Jai Sadgurudev Srirangji.
Yeah, so I would like to share my few thoughts about Vihangam Yoga and how actually it helped me. So I think when I would say I was not a seeker when I joined Vihangam Yoga. I would say I was fortunate enough to not have any problems in life, so there was no physical reason for me to, seek something which would make my life better. So I consider myself again fortunate because I was introduced to Vihangam Yoga, and it was like, knowing what I was missing in my life. It was like, when a blind person, he has never seen a light and has never experienced, the beauty of nature. because he was not able to see. That is exactly what happened with me. I was not aware of what I was missing until I was introduced to Vihangam Yoga. Uh, you know, it's basically the spiritual knowledge. My understanding of spirituality was very limited. I had, before joining Vihangam Yoga, I was under impression that a good way to live life is based on the principle of live and let live. As long as I'm not creating trouble or I'm not bothering anyone else, that is a good way of living life. That was my definition of living good life. Before joining Vihangam Yoga. And as I started learning, spiritual concepts and got more clarity about eternal entities, what happens to the soul, how we get into this physical body, etc. And it it basically started clearing the clouds of, I would say, it gave me clarity about what I was missing. Um, and like, a lot of other people who were seeking something, they knew that there was something missing. I was into the other half where I did not know. I was not seeking anything. But after attending the satsangs, reading Swarved, I started getting clarity. What is missing? How we came here, what is the purpose of this human life? uh, and not just getting the knowledge about what happened to us. Vihangam Yoga also provides means to basically come out of and go to, or actually lead to the uh, ultimate goal of human life, which is salvation. It provides various opportunities to get involved into seva. That is one of the most important pillar of spirituality. So that is basically very good thing that Vihangam Yoga does, that it is not only providing the theoretical knowledge, at the same time it provides various different ways to continue with our spiritual journey. It provides a lot of seva opportunities. Through satsang, we are gaining the knowledge by conducting various initiatives like Brahma Muhurat meditation. It is also helping all of us to progress in our sadhana. So basically, it is giving us every single opportunity that any seeker needs to make progress in spiritual journey. And that is what I really like about it. There is always uh, some or the other opportunity for you to make spiritual progress. And as we know, this spiritual journey is very long, and it is very difficult. Having a motivation with people who are like-minded or who are always there to help you, that also matters more. Having these satsangs definitely helps. We also encourage having local satsangs, so meeting people in person, that also helps. That keeps us engaged and active in the group. So those are very good things, that Vihangam Yoga provides. Uh, Talking about struggles, I would say, even though there are so many opportunities, um, I still sometimes feel that staying engaged in seva is very challenging, even though you have a clarity that that is the most important aspect when it comes to making spiritual progress. But staying engaged in seva, keep thinking about how we can uh, help in prachar and prasar. Even though I've, at least for personally, even though I know that these are very important things, I sometimes still struggle to stay engaged in those activities. And again, joining these satsangs definitely help, because it's a constant reminder that if you want to make spiritual progress, these are the important things. Seva, satsang, sadhana are very important. The best way to stay in seva, perform Sadguru seva, is actually prachar prasar. So having that constant reminder through these satsangs definitely help. And I would say that uh, because of various initiatives that NAIVY has taken, providing us seva opportunities, encouraging all of us to do Brahma Muhurat sadhana, I think what I have seen is there is, some kind of discipline that is coming in life. And because of that discipline, I was able to make very small but consistent changes in my lifestyle. And when I look back over the last 6 years, it is, I would say, I have made big progress. Look, all those small changes when I was making them in my life, they seemed like very small changes, not making any significant impact. But as I look back and reflect on my journey in Vihangam Yoga, I see that over the period of 6 years, I made a very good progress. There is still a long way to go. I would not say that, I have achieved what I would like, or, what is the goal of human life. It's a very long journey, but looking at where I am in that path, I'm definitely feeling very thankful and fortunate that at least I was able to start my journey and continue on this path, constantly. So, yeah, so I think in this spiritual journey, we are tested every day. Every day is like a, exam for us. Are we able to keep thinking about prachar prasar? Are we able to keep thinking about, performing our, or, staying track on performing Brahma Muhurat meditation? It's a constant challenge. Life is basically ups and downs. How we manage those ups and downs, it is up to us. And I think because it is a test, we should not get discouraged. No matter how many challenges life throws at us, I think just thinking about Sadgurudeo and praying him, just keep praying to him that give us the strength and courage to walk on the path he has shown. I think that is what basically keeps me motivated to, take small steps and make progress in this spiritual journey. So I'm really thankful that I was introduced to this practice, this knowledge, and yeah, I think this is, the best thing that has happened to me. And I have heard people saying that when you meet Sadhguru, when he takes you under his shelter, it's a new life. And I can feel and experience that it is kind of a second birth, because I am definitely seeing what was missing before joining Vihangam Yoga, and I can see that it is definitely going to help me and turn me into a better person. So really feeling fortunate to, being under Sadhguru's shelter and being part of this community, which is always there to help you with, any spiritual questions or giving you opportunities to make spiritual progress. So yeah, that's what I would like to say. Thank you. Back to you, Neetuji.
Thank you so much, Srirangji, for sharing your experience, your journey so far, and how you have been in the process, on the path of thinking, making changes, and how it has changed your life. And you also described about the three important pillars for spiritual progress: seva, satsang, and sadhana. So thank you so much, Srirangji. And I would like to thank everyone who has shared their perspective on Vihangam Yoga. Your enthusiasm and insightful experiences have made this session a truly enriching experience. And together we are building a strong foundation for sharing the transformative power of Vihangam Yoga. I would like to again ask if anyone in the audience would like to share your perspective or your thoughts, please come forward. We will spend another 5 minutes and then we will move to the last phase of today's satsang.
Hey, thank you, Neetuji. It's about like I just wanted to share and ask a question. So I think 4 weeks ago, Vijayji took a session on the importance of Brahmurat sadhana, and that has really transformed, not completely, but I'm experiencing something very good. So without a clock, I used to get up early in the morning and wash my face and do the naman to Sadgurudeo and start reading Sarved. After 5 to 6 dohas, then I do Alom Vilom, and then I do Kapalbhati and then Brahmari Pranayam. So I have observed that sometimes when my Chandra Nadi is on, means my left nostril, the air is going up and down. My concentration is getting less. Means when I'm doing the first level of meditation, it's taking a lot of effort and energy to bring my focus back, because it's always it's taken. It's going to some other subjects, then again bringing back, something like that. That's a kind of lot of friction is what, when my Surya Nadi is, the right nostril layer is on, I feel something okay, means okay. Sometimes I experience, yes, sometimes I'm able to concentrate. But when I talk to some other, the experienced, group guys, and they said that it should be balanced. So I need, maybe not this session, but I would say like this question, please take it in the next session. And what best, based on your experience, somebody is doing this Brahmurat sadhana for even very long time, and if they are experiencing it like in a sustained way, and they are able to concentrate for a longer period of time, what technique we should use to to do that. Means I think everything is there. Means waking up early in the morning, reading Sarved and doing the pranayam is there. But again, how to experience further more is any technique, if it is can be shared, then that would be very much helpful. Yeah, that's it from my end.
Thank you, Raviji, for your question. And I would like to request Vijayji, if Vijayji, you can share a brief response, and then maybe if this needs a more detailed discussion, we can include this in one of our future sessions.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. See, sadhana, the first level of sadhana, we have 5 levels of sadhana in Vihangam Yoga, starting from mind control, mind purification, kundalini awakening, then raising ourselves in the conscious zone, and then eventually experiencing Akshar Brahm, Sadguru's conscious form, and Almighty in the 5th stage. In this, the first stage that we practice is about collecting our consciousness from all multiple subjects, from external subjects, into the first focal point. And the way to collect at the first focal point is to pull all our consciousness and put it together at the first bhumi. Now, in this process, we can understand that it is very important to align our senses, our mind, our desire to do that. So basically the soul. Soul has 3 attributes: the desire, knowledge, and power of action. And here, the action and desire have to work intensely to make it happen. So when we start looking at the focal point, no matter what is the condition of the breath, if we get more intense in perfecting looking at the focal point, automatically you will lose awareness of your breath. So no matter whatever is the condition of the breath, but if we start rather paying more attention on the focus, that am I looking at the entire periphery of the focal point, or can I optimize it even further to look at just the point, the the focal point, which is just a point. It's not a region, it's a point. Just like the Arjun had the focus of looking only at the eyes, not the entire bird. Similarly, here there is a constant act. When we are doing dharana, there is a constant act. Is my focus expanding? If it is expanding, then we need to contract it further. We need to contract it further. Every time we start losing our focus, it starts expanding. First, it starts expanding, and then we again focus. When we focus, it contracts back to just the point. So if we start paying attention to that, then automatically it will start getting better. But that is the final stage of the the preparation of the dharana. But the earlier stage of preparation, as Raviji mentioned, is reading Swarved or all that. Why is that required? It is required because the desire also has to be raised. Desire has to be aligned to doing the meditation. If we let's say we get up and just because we are in the habit of doing meditation, oh, the time has come, our body clock is set, it will automatically start making you awake in doing meditation. All that will happen. Those are the physical process, and sometimes blessings from Sadguru too. And you will wake up, you will start doing it. But when we do it, the attributes, the certain chitta vrittis have to be raised in support of the practice. And the kind of things you read, contemplate, accordingly the chitta vrittis of that nature start rising. So it is very important that we raise those vrittis which are in favor of creating the intense desire of doing meditation. Once we have intense desire already up, that means your preparation level is done. And now you set yourself in making the perfect focus on the focal point. In order to raise that, vrittis, the supportive vrittis from chitta, we do pranayama, we do swarved, we do Gayatri mantra chanting. Kind of we're preparing our mind, our thought, our act, our body, our soul. We're preparing everything just for one thing, that I should feel blissful in doing, because I have desire now to do meditation. So when we have desire, when our desire matches our actions, we feel blissful. So when we have intense desire of doing, now I'm ready, I really want to do it. And then we start looking at it, the bliss comes automatically. And when you are blissed out in doing meditation, then everything will fall in place automatically. One more thing, as Raviji said, that despite we keep doing all of that, then still we find that the mind sometimes is not in favor of giving the support in the practice. This happens because it totally depends on what kind of turbulence we have had in the prior day, or what nature of sleep, what kind of food we ate before we slept. Everything plays a role in creating the turbulence in our chitta, and that turbulence sometimes require time to settle. So on those cases, maybe we need not just 10 minutes, but we may have to increase the duration of preparation. Our preparation time needs more. So I would say that in those scenarios, the bhajan helps a lot.
or the prayer helps a lot. When there's so much of turbulence, then maybe the Guru Vandana. When you read Guru Vandana, Guru Shishya Ham Prabhu Ki Sharan Mein, Bhakti Apni Dij, when these kind of words, when you start contemplating in mind, in prayer, automatically those turbulence starts, giving you a way for meditation. They will just subside down. So that's why Swamiji said that the prayers, Guru Vandana, is also part of sadhana for certain sadhak. It's very contextual. If you're ready already, then nothing is required. But if you're not ready, then we need to, make use of these tools. On those cases, we need to give little more time. Maybe spend little more time in offering some prayer to create that devotion within the heart and create the intense desire to do meditation, and then sit for meditation. Yeah, yes, Sadgurudeo.
Thank you so much, Vijayji. I'll definitely do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Raviji, for your question. And thank you, Vijayji, for taking the question and sharing with us the process on how to better focus during meditation. So I would like to thank everyone for participating, sharing your experience, your perspective, and also asking questions. And in the process, we all have gained more knowledge and more understanding. So with that, let us move to the last phase of today's satsang. I request everyone to sit down for Shanti Path. In Shanti Path, we chant for peace for everyone in this universe. May Sadgurudeo bless the entire cosmos with peace, love, and prosperity. I would request Ranjita ji to recite the last few lines of Shanti Path for us. Over to you, Ranjita ji.
जय सद्गुरुदेव एवरीवन। शांति पाठ। हे प्रभु शांति स्वरूप हो, शांति शांतिमय शांति, शांति शांति जन शांति हो, पूर्ण शांतिमय शांति। हे प्रभु शांति प्रदान कर, दूर हो सर्व अशांति। देव सदा फल शांतिमय, शांति शांति सुख शांति। बोली सद्गुरुदेव की जय। Over to you.
Thank you, Ranjita ji, for a soulful recitation of Shanti Path. I would like to thank all of you for joining today's satsang. I encourage everyone to ponder over the discussion we had today. I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks to Sulbha ji, Yogesh ji, Vijay Kumar ji, Vijay Davluri ji, Mukesh ji, Ravi ji, Nanda ji, Srirang ji, Ranjita ji, for their participation and seva in this satsang and for actively engaging in this session. And I would like to thank the team behind this for organizing and coordinating this satsang. I pray to Sadgurudeo for peaceful and spiritual week ahead for all of us. See you all next Sunday at 9 a.m. EST on the same Zoom session. Have a wonderful day and week ahead. Jai Sadgurudeo.